Welcome back to Jane and Goldfish. Another episode. I'm Andrew, and I'm joined with Dane, Ashley, and Garvey. What do you think, Garvey? You awake?
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Good.
Yes.
The second we start this, man. Yeah, what was I saying before to you? I was saying that who was your artist for the 2000s? Like, who were your guys? Were you? Because you were an R&B guy.
Nah.
Because me and Ashley were talking about R&B.
Wait, it was G-Unit 2000s? It was G-Unit in like 2000s.
But were you that kind of gangster rap though?
Yeah, I used to like the beats especially. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of Timbaland. I used to listen to a lot of producers as well. Because obviously producing, so I used to listen to a lot of Timbaland. Whatever Timbaland produced, I'll probably listen to it. I used to listen to like a lot of 50. I like the beats for like 50.
50.
Yeah, all the R&B guys.
Like G-Unit had like that. What was that album? One of the albums was peak.
The G-Unit album?
That had like Stomp 101 and all them kind of tunes.
That was the G-Unit album.
Them kind of tunes.
That was hard, man.
Peak, bro.
Yeah.
Did you listen to like Lloyd Banks' album and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
Lloyd
bro.
Banks,
Are you
man.
mad?
Yeah, all these guys.
Bro,
All
all
the
them
hard
kind
them
of
days.
got run, fam.
All those mixtapes.
Yeah, two peak. Who else I listened to in 2000s? Wait, who was that?
See, we're talking about R&B guys, and we were saying that Usher was the...
R&B.
But who was on Usher's level, male R&B wise? Because I think he
Was
was
it like-
dominated by females R&B
Okay.
Nah, but what about like?
in the
Kelly.
2000s.
I didn't. I
R.
never
Kelly.
really listened to R. Kelly.
Was he in the
Yeah.
2000s?
Wait,
He was
when
still
was
about.
like Omari and
He
them
was.
people out? Was it after that?
Yeah, but the thing, he
2000s.
only had like 2 tracks.
No, but he still killed it. Though, it don't matter.
It was 2 tracks. One of the tracks is probably one of my favorite with O.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my
When
favorite.
did songs like was Bed like when did them kind of man drop like Bobby Valentino? Was that
Bed, you know.
after?
2005.
So that's still 2000s though, isn't it?
Yeah, but they only one track. I'm saying like who was the...
Nah, fam. It don't
Was it
matter.
just Usher that was consistently R&B?
Yeah.
guy?
We're
talking about
Like,
who's
he's
like
saying
the
R.
top-
Kelly.
Oh,
Like
I'm guessing
Usher's-
he'd write with R.
Usher.
Kelly.
Who
at
else?
the time.
Who else was around then? Because I don't actually remember like. Who was about.
Chris Brown towards the end.
Yeah. Well, okay. When did Chris Brown? So Chris Brown didn't start dropping through 2000.
Like he was like,
I don't know your
I'm
name,
trying.
but
I'm trying to think when he came out of that tune. That was like mid.
Saved our last
2000s?
day for you.
Wasn't Mario a big deal?
He was like-
Oh yeah.
No, what, that one song.
See, he's saying
the one
everyone.
song,
It seems
though.
like everyone just
One
had one
song.
song then, fam. Like.
No,
when
I'm
when
saying
Neo
Usher
out?
was the
When
guy.
Neo out?
Oh, Neo had a good run.
Neo, yeah,
had a good run.
I'll say Neo.
Yeah.
Neo had a
Yeah, he was
had,
solid.
He had
He was
quite a
good.
few bangers.
Yeah.
He was solid, yeah.
I didn't think of Neo.
I think that was the best time for R&B. Because when we were talking
Yeah,
to
'cause
Marnie and them in there, the R&B guy they were talking about in their time was like Sean Kingston was like their R&B
yeah.
guy. It's like,
Yeah, it's
it's like
terrible.
Beautiful is not
Yeah.
it's the R&B. You know what I mean? Like them, man.
Mad.
That's not real music.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like we're old for saying that. Like you don't know real music. Or when in our day, we'll listen to real R&B.
What kind of rap was Ja Rule? Wait, was
Rap,
Ja
innit?
Rule
It's just
2000s?
rap. Wasn't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
him and
all his songs
Ashanti.
were always singing, fam. He always had singing.
Nah,
in
yeah,
his
but
songs, fam.
Ashanti
Not
was
But
a
he
bit-
is rapping. though.
It's
He's
R&B.
rapping,
bro.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
rap.
It's
That
not
one-
R&B, yeah, it's
that
not.
He's
one
not the
R&B.
only one doing it. Like, if
Yeah,
you look
nah.
at others, like
Yeah,
both
nah,
dance and
one
harmony,
nah,
they
it's
do
true,
the
it's true,
same.
it's true, it's true.
He was hard though. I think that time was thick.
Ja Rule was killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
50
You
Cent as well.
Yeah.
had Little John.
Oh yeah,
You had crunk music in it, Little Scrappy and them.
forgot about
I
that.
didn't really
Yeah,
listen-
yeah.
yeah.
You can't forget.
So you didn't listen to that, but you listen to trap now.
Snoop, John.
You can't
Yeah.
forget Snoop
Yeah,
and
true.
Dr. Dre, man. Like,
Yeah.
drop it like it's hot.
He's
Pharrell.
Neptune's. He's Neptune's.
You can't forget those.
His
man.
Neptune's collab was Drop It Like It's Hot, Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
That whole run, yeah.
That was actually a good time.
Neptune's owned that 2000s
That was actually a good time.
music wise.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to warm up.
We're warm.
So this guy, he used to be on 40 Towers.
What's that again?
It was an old school show, a comedy. I didn't watch it. My
40
dad used to
Towers.
watch that. 40 Towers. 40
40,
Towers.
yeah. 40. I remember that.
Yeah, John Cleese.
That's him.
He was recently faced some kind of
Is
criticism.
this actually relevant? Like to.
No.
Life.
Oh, what, to live?
Will we care about this?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what, you just have
I don't know who's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Everything you've just said right now.
It's
I-
not about
I
who
have
he
no
is.
idea what you're talking about.
It's not
Yeah,
about
I'm
exactly.
who
trying
he
to
is.
figure it out, man.
It's not about who he is. It's about
Listening.
what he said.
Okay, go on.
He was basically criticised recently for saying London's no longer an English city.
Oh.
Oh, because of the
He's getting
people
backlash for that because people are essentially thinking that's a racist comment and a hypocritical claim. Like, why is it not English anymore? His belief is that he doesn't feel like
Go on.
he doesn't feel like Englishness is around. Essentially, he's saying that
Yeah.
he found it when Englishness was the time, it was more calm, more polite. Like there was more it was more humorous, less money oriented in his time. That's what he's saying Englishness was. But the belief is,
It's like,
are you saying
like
that?
cultural.
Yeah, are you saying like there's?
I think it's a bit of both, but I understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie. You can't act like I understand what he means. Like just by like even when you think like
what would you deem if you're saying English
I
culture?
wouldn't say it was
What would
racist.
you
I
or
wouldn't say it was
English culture for London? Would you not think that what he said would have been racist or construed as racist?
No, I feel like what if he said it's not predominantly an English city, then I would understand. Like, because it's not. I feel like I see more culture than I see plain. If you get what I mean. Like, when you leave your yard, yeah, like when you leave the crib, you see more places that are less traditional to do with England than you do to do with England.
Yeah, so then
Like, you might see a calf. The calf is as English as it gets, like, in our normal bits. Like, that's as English as it gets to, like, Englishness. The rest you'll see in, like, Asian, like, stores, West Indian stores. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, like, that's how I would, like, kind of associate that statement. But I don't know how he was wording it, obviously. But that's how I would see it. So that's why I would say, like, to kind of... I don't know whether I'm actually playing devil's advocate because I don't know if what he said was actually wrong. But, like, that's how I would kind of associate that statement. But from when you're saying now, he's saying it was a bit more polite. It was a bit more now, I kind of don't really.
see for me, I'm thinking he's saying the idea. I see why people would think that. Wait, what do you mean by that? Because if you're saying Englishness is disappearing, the only thing that you can see as a defining factor from what has changed in terms of what that time period was is that it has become more multicultural, more minorities have come into it.
That's
So
what it
is that, in a way, when you say English has disappeared, you're kind of saying what was there before has diluted and has now been kind of taken over by...
It doesn't sound like it sounds like... But it's
I think
not
that's why
necessarily
people feel
bad,
threatened, though.
like,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Did he put it out saying it like it was a really bad... Oh, yeah, I guess he put it out as like a negative statement. Innit? Like,
Well, he
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
said that
but-
he's recently moving to the Caribbean because he's disappointed with Britain.
you see? So, obviously, it's not...
So you go to the Caribbean.
So how... But then saying that, how can it be racist then?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how
But
can
why
it
did you go
be- how can
Caribbean?
it be? Because the Caribbean is the Caribbean. You go to the Caribbean and everything to do with the Caribbean is the Caribbean. Like, you know, when you go to certain places, it's only here in America, yeah, where cultures are so heavily mashed together. When you go to, like, certain places, like...
I don't know. I just think in London, to be honest, culturally matter together. Outside of London, I don't really think it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's what he's saying. Like, there, and then you go to maybe some places in America as well where there's like cultural mashups. But other places in Asia, a lot of them they do what they do. Like, people go there to do what they do. Like, if you was to come to here, you know, you can come here to like shop, and then like, but you're still doing all the same shit you could probably do at home. Do you know what I mean? Whenever you come somewhere like here, but whenever like you go to somewhere like, I don't know, like say you was to go to Japan or you was to go to like, I don't know, anywhere, as you said, that the Caribbean. When you go there, you're surrounded by the Caribbean, you're surrounded by Japan, you're surrounded by, do you know what I mean? Because it's like they made sure their culture is always predominant. Like, do you know what I mean? Like in other places it's not. Like, do you know what I mean? I think that's how I would associate it. Do you know what I mean? But
if I'm, you're going.
Yeah, personally, I mean, for those who don't know, I'm from Germany. I lived there for 13 years now. So my observation has been different. Obviously, I keep up with the news, and obviously Brexit and stuff is affecting me, I guess.
Yeah.
But like from what I've seen, it's, if we just simply discuss what the guy is talking about, England not being the same anymore, it's simply down to foreign investment. If you look at what the government has been doing, the Conservatives, for the last 10 years, they're focused on other countries buying into properties, and, you know, immigration. It's only being affected because all these people that come over here, they build businesses, pay taxes, and actually create competition for what's already on the market. So that creates this dilution that we're talking about now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like all these different cultures coming in. Like you have the Eastern Europeans with the building work. You have the Asians with all the shops and the takeaways. You have every culture doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've seen.
But when you,
in the past.
but I'm saying like when you go there, it's not like that.
It's not like that.
No, but
It's not. Do you know what I mean? When you go there, it's them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but
they're
he's attacked on no attack. His thought on Englishness was basically he said he suspects he should apologise for his affection for Englishness of his upbringing, because he said in some ways he found it calmer, more polite, more humorous, and less money oriented. To me, that sounds like just having nostalgic rose tinted glasses rather than that
of
actually
course.
being Englishness. You know what I mean? Because we can
Just
say,
thinking about
look
the
back.
times he used to
That's
live.
just how we grew up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we can look back
what
and
we grew
say
up
when I was 10 or when I was 15, this was like before we were talking about the music that we loved.
Yeah.
We could say like we look back and we always look back at the past fondly. We don't remember the bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
First
So,
of all,
things change.
who is this guy? Why?
Yeah,
is his
we're gonna
opinion
pretend.
so-
We're gonna
That's
pretend
what I
like
was
his opinion's
thinking, yeah,
irrelevant. So.
yeah.
I mean, if
Well, 'cause
is
he's
he
big
some
in
sort
Brit-
of
he's
important
big-
public figure that
he's
I
essentially-
should care
Yeah, I don't-
about
he's
what
essentially
he
big-
thinks Englishness is.
He's essentially big in British comedy history, essentially.
In comedy?
Because he's like one of the, I think he's part of the Monty Python people.
So it's not relevant, but that's fine.
To
He's
us.
irrelevant.
No, but in terms of Englishness,
Yeah, that doesn't.
and to them,
That doesn't like. Yeah.
huh?
That doesn't affect me.
It doesn't
Yeah,
resonate
yeah,
us. But
okay, go on.
what I'm saying through rotating glass, but I'm just saying what he
Yeah,
said.
but we're gonna pretend like his
It brings,
opinion's
but
relevant.
yeah, and what he says brings on an important. It just raised the kind of question to me, just like, so what
Well,
do we
yes,
define as
yeah.
Englishness then? So what would you say Englishness is? Because right now we do say we live in a multicultural society,
Yeah.
so we wouldn't.
It's like that phrase, like, what's it? They took our jobs. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm
What
gonna
is
down
it?
that straight
It's the
away.
same
Like that's what
thing.
that's what he's complaining about. Like,
Yeah.
They all word it differently, but
Yeah.
it's the same message.
Yeah, so I'm saying. So for me, what I'm saying is, what would you say? What would you say?
yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking when you say it.
So what would you say English culture is? If we are multicultural, what would you say English culture is?
don't
Before?
know.
Is it
I don't know.
tea? Is it
Yeah, that kind of
is it
thing,
the
yeah.
monarch? Is it like
Like,
fish and chips?
Is that a
it
culture,
Like calf, like Daniel
yeah,
said.
it's that.
Is that what
it
culture is?
fish and
I guess so.
chips, like that kind of thing. That's part of British
It's the
culture.
palace. It's the
Like is it Cockney? Like
family,
is it
royal
East Ender?
family. It's the-
Yeah.
it's the presence of history.
But they don't have like a
what's
way of.
happened in history
We don't have
and
like a
stuff.
way of like living.
No, but maybe like the East Ender, like Cockney rhyming slang, that kind of thing. Like as a Londoner, is that what English culture is?
I don't know.
This is what I'm thinking. Because then, if you look at it like that way, then you're right. That Englishness is gone because it's
Yeah, we didn't.
because that's a small subset now, and
Yeah.
there's a lot. It's just
I just think
multicultural.
our just cultures, but it's just
Let's
based.
break it down. What is culture? What is culture to you?
What do you define as culture?
I'm sure we've done this
I
before.
think we
That's
talked
what I'm-
about
We've done this
that.
before, haven't we?
I don't know whether it was in a group.
No, we said there was a
chat.
difference between race and culture. We said,
Oh, okay.
is it?
So
I just
what's
think English
culture
English
to you?
culture is just based on taking other people's cultures. That's what I think. Just back to
You think so?
Just back to colonization.
Yeah, you have,
That's what- that's how I see it.
They do have like some things. I guess.
Just look at the British Museum.
Yeah, they,
What's it full of?
Other people.
Other people's ish. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I think of when I think of Britain. Just
yeah,
conquering,
Yeah,
destroying other countries to build themselves.
yeah.
That's how I see like how Britain was built.
Mm.
But
What
that's
do
why I
you
don't.
think?
That's why I don't think. That's why I think we lack culture in terms of like the way we live.
Britishness.
Yeah, there's not like a certain way of we live our life.
Yeah, there isn't.
I
We
think
just
that's why
kind of take bits and bobs
Yeah,
from everything.
Yeah,
I think that's why it's hard. Yeah, because it's true. But
Apart from the monarchy, the
Yeah.
fish and chips, the little things.
yeah.
We don't have a way.
Yeah,
Like
it's
other
true.
cultures have like a way of. You can see how they live their lives.
well,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's easy for us because, like, for instance, if I was to identify like West Indian culture, you go to food, your music.
Yeah.
I think you can go to all of that. With English culture, I don't really think music.
No.
Well, I don't know what music.
No.
Maybe like that 500 Miles guy. What's that song?
What's that?
Nine, walk 500.
Nah, that's not.
That's English music, isn't
I
it?
got what you mean, but that's not. That's not culture.
I know
That's
what
not.
you're talking about.
I was talking about.
But that is that kind of music. And what's that one in the world? Is baggy trousers and that kind of stuff.
That's not like a type of music where
Yeah,
we would say that's
not gonna blow
ours.
up,
That's
man.
not like
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is
It's
that
not a
not part of
sound.
Englishness. Because
what the one song. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
no,
that's
like
right.
Madness, aren't they English?
Huh? No, but it's not.
But that's like a
fam.
group,
It's like
yeah.
Our house.
It's not
Like
a
how
worldwide
reggae is to
sound.
West
Yeah, like a
Indies, that's what I'm
reggae,
saying.
or like you
I
have
think that
like
is a sound.
What?
What madness?
Is that not ska or
What
something?
type
Is that
of
ska
music is
music? I don't know.
Is it called?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know what
know
ska
but
is.
the fact that we don't know.
Type in what ska is.
The fact that we don't know
No,
what
because
it
we
is.
don't listen to it personally. But I think type in like
But
what
who does?
genre is
Who does that?
like baggy trousers.
To
man.
say it's like it's the national like music of this country.
Well, what do people typically think? People think English culture is kind of a posh politeness to it.
It's got nothing
That's
to do. Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking that's the stereotype when you think of it. You you probably think top hats and
Yep. That's
monocles
probably back then.
and like Downton Abbey kind of style.
I still think that's.
But I
back
think
then,
there's two. You have the Downton Abbey, and then you have like the EastEnders, which is more London. So you have like the Danny Dyer kind. Is considered
Is that
London
culture?
because it's like Cockney. The Cockney, I think the Cockney way of living.
I just think that's the accent.
I think the Cockney.
I don't think that's
I think
the way
the
of
Cockney.
living.
No, but I think the Cockney thing is the culture in terms
How?
of like.
That's just one part of London, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't
It's one part of
represent
London.
the whole of
No, I'm
London.
saying it's a part of London. But I think before it became so multicultural, I think that was what London was stood for. If you know what I mean.
All of London. You think it was like that?
I think the majority was more like that.
I'm not sure about that. I don't think it was.
No, it was very Charles's thing as well.
Because Coffee, as someone that came over, did you have did you have an idea of what you
He's
consider?
not even from here.
We were born
He's
here.
not
We
from
don't know
here.
either.
But English guy, you ask me, bro. The first people I met is Dane, Ashley, these guys.
Yeah, exactly. We
You
were
telling
the
me that's
same
English culture, bro?
Yeah,
Them man don't have for the guys here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It's the abs.
English
That's as
ska.
far as it
But
went.
ska came from Jamaica. But English ska is like, that's what I'm saying.
Is that
So
baggy
Ashley's
trousers?
right,
Is that
Ashley's
was I right about Scar though?
English ska.
No, but I'm saying, was it Scar?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
called, no, but listen.
No,
it's
I just
called
wanna know-
English
I
ska,
just wanna
which
know, I was
goes
in
to
the same,
Ashley's
bro.
point about them taking other people's stuff, because ska is Jamaican. So ska music is originated in Jamaica, and then
Two places.
Yeah.
That's mad.
English ska.
Yo.
Yes.
Oh, so but I was right about the Scar part, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah, I knew I was around the same.
but it's called.
But it's from
English-
Jamaica.
English ska. So ska started in Jamaica.
I didn't know there was Jamaican Scar.
That's what ska music is. I thought that's why I was confused that when you said ska.
So
And
do
I
you
typed
always-
it indifferent to SKA, but SKA is still the same.
So
spelling.
Ash, you feel like English culture is an appropriation of cultures?
Yeah, of course. 100%.
Okay.
No.
So then, if he's saying that it's not English and then he goes to Caribbean,
That's what I thought was quite ironic. That he's going. That he's
no, but
going
then
there.
isn't that the start of stop yawning while you're talking? isn't that
Oh yeah. Sorry.
isn't that the idea? Is basically saying that like, but then if you're going there, couldn't you possibly be kind of diluting the culture of the Caribbean,
That's why I thought it was quite funny.
which is the
That's where he's
hypocrisy,
going.
which is hypocrisy in
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Live your life, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, did you guys see that guy who set himself on fire outside the White House?
Recently,
That's crazy.
Was that recently?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
That was quite recent.
did he make it?
No, he died. Well, he died.
So what? What was his like?
That's what.
what
I'm
was his
trying to
goal?
find out. I don't know. Did you not see it? I thought
No,
you know what.
I
Sorry.
don't watch his news like that.
I didn't really post. Nah, it was on. I was on. I don't watch news either, but I was on. Nah, I think I was listening to a podcast, and then I heard it, and then
I'm not gonna lie, I saw it on the World Star Hip Hop, man.
really,
You went on that one.
shit, that way.
You got to lie. You got to lie about that.
And what
One.
you just
I haven't clicked on that since when I was young, and I used to watch them Vine compilations, and I was like, you know what?
World Star.
Oh, it's mad, isn't it? He was just
crazy.
walking, fam,
He was just walking like,
and then they just put
like he
man
didn't
up.
hurt him.
Yeah, but I think he was ill. Apparently, he was like.
But what was the point of it? Was he just mad?
I think there was something wrong with him, maybe. Actually, I don't know
I
though.
don't know
We
the
don't know.
story, I just saw
So
it.
was he trying to like? Oh, I guess no one knows. Was he trying to like hurt anyone or?
I don't know, look, bro. Like, let me show you.
So he was
I don't wanna see a man
outside the
on
house
Outside-
and
Bro,
just set
Donny
himself.
was fully on fire, bro. Like,
outside the gate.
and it wasn't even light.
It
It
was
was
outside the gate.
it was, bro, the Human Torch, man.
Wow. Okay.
Like,
It's for real.
mad.
It's just random. I just thought there was some kind of motive. But I
But
guess-
Trump's over here right now, isn't it? No, he is.
Is he still here? I thought he was gone.
I think he's gone to France actually.
I saw he had an interview with Piers.
Did he?
Piers,
He was on.
Yeah, look.
thingy.
Man.
Piers Morgan.
Did you hear when Trump said, he's like, I didn't see any protests. There was a small protest, but I didn't see any
This one,
protests.
this one.
Trump is some
That sentence doesn't
bullshit.
make
He's on
sense.
some Bullshit.
I
Trump,
don't know what he's on.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
He's a businessman, man.
exactly.
That's all I can say.
Is he a good
he's
businessman?
reality star, fam.
He's a
Wait.
good businessman.
Hey,
Some
Look at
woman
Donny, fam.
lost her job. Huh?
Donny just walking through it like he's,
What the hell?
bro, like he
Yeah,
has a
right.
mission, bro. Ash, like he has. a
Oh,
motive,
that's
fam.
crazy. That's insane.
Donny on his phone behind him. That's how you know people don't care, though. Donny, oh, maybe he's probably talking about it, innit?
Are you gonna stop him?
Nah, but I ain't on my phone, fam. I'm out of there, fam.
If a guy's just
Because
walking,
what? So
Yeah,
you look
bro.
at you and it's like, and you start sprinting after, man. Are you
I'd be
mad?
scared something will blow up.
I'm out of here, fam.
I'd be scared.
I'm not
If you
trying
see
to
someone
be
on
in
fire,
there,
I just don't want to come near me.
And they-
I
and
don't want to come near me.
They just put him out,
You
fam.
just run.
who?
Bro,
So the first thing you do is run.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around.
Yeah, it's crazy.
for something to blow up
Yeah.
behind him or something.
No,
You
but
could
they
have that.
came and then just
You could
put
have
them
that
out.
planned.
Nah, regardless though, I just don't want him near me.
That's mad. But yeah, just wanted to fuck if you guys knew about that.
You guys seen the show on Netflix, When They See Us? About these
Not
guys?
yet.
Yeah, I'll go
I
to.
heard about that.
I'll
It's
say that.
crazy.
You watched the whole thing?
It's a
I
real
watched
thing,
the
though. It's
whole
real,
thing.
though, isn't it?
It's real.
Yeah.
man.
I heard about when it was really happening, but
Bro,
then
it was
yeah,
emotional, man.
really.
Yeah, man.
What's-
I never knew the story.
Well, you kind of have to explain it. We're on a podcast. You kind of need to make
Yeah,
sense
well,
of it.
basically, it's these 5 guys that were convicted of murder.
Every time I go.
Or rape, innit? Wasn't it rape?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rape and murder.
Or was it murder as well?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
actually,
No,
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 she
attempted
survived.
murder,
No,
sorry.
she survived.
Oh, that's what I'm
Attempted
thinking. Yeah,
murder,
it couldn't be murder. It couldn't be murder. Yeah.
No,
Assault,
some
all
other
that
charges
kind
as
of
well.
stuff.
And one of them got life. And
5, right?
Yeah, 5 of them.
One of them got life, and 4 of them got out. But yeah, man.
They didn't even.
Yeah, they
had nothing to
basically
do with it, innit?
they were.
But there was
they
actually,
were basically a
it
group of.
actually did happen to her though.
Yeah.
It was a
she
group
did
of black
actually
boys.
no, but she did actually get raped though. Or
She
was
got raped, but the guy who did it, he like confessed.
He confessed after like 14 years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like there was like a black guy and a Hispanic, like a bunch of ethnic kids went to Central Park
Yeah.
in a night, and then on that same night, a woman happened to get raped and assaulted and like almost attempted murder, basically. And then this woman, a lawyer who's still active, I can't remember her name, but I would like to remember her name to call her out.
no, but I don't think she's
Don't
anymore.
want to say it.
Huh?
Is it the one that wrote the books?
The blonde woman.
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
She
got on her now.
basically has she was basically saying, "Oh, these animals did it, blah blah blah, whatever." And they got false confessions out of them basically, and so they
Yeah,
ended up
they
serving
held them
sentences,
for hours.
and they will for
hours.
Yeah.
till they fully
Interrogated for hours, like
when
2
they're like
hours.
14,
14,
16,
15.
Yeah,
and
then
then
they were even trying to.
they made them confess,
Yeah.
and then basically they served these sentences, and they will refuse to admit that they did it because they didn't.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys met the guy that actually did it in prison,
Yeah.
Oh.
and he just ended up confessing, saying that he actually did it, and it
Really?
checked out the guy actually did. He'd been raping and murdering since then
yeah,
as well,
Yeah.
and then it came back, and they're like, yeah, he actually did this.
Mm.
So they got free, and they got a $41 million settlement between them. But the woman that the officer in charge of the investigation has refused to say she made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
She fully supports her decision with
smart.
what she did, even though she was wrong.
Yeah. She was. Yeah.
She was like, "No, we conducted ourselves in the way that was meant to be done, but you didn't get the truth, so
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
you didn't."
So you didn't.
It's been strung
And
down.
they didn't they make them force it kind of like
Yeah, they
admit the
forced it
stuff
out.
that they didn't even
Yeah,
like,
they
really
and
do,
they'll
like,
tell
yeah.
them like, "Oh, if you tell us this, we can get your friend out."
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
Yeah, just like
And they kept him for a legal amount of hours,
mm.
and it's just like they didn't feed him or nothing, and apparently they're beating him and stuff. And you said that you conduct yourself in the right way, and you're still practicing. How did she not
No,
get?
but people, no, I think no, she's done now. Though.
No, she's not.
But I swear I heard.
There's social media thing saying like, don't go read her books and stuff.
I swear they like actually like. You would have to search her name. I'm sure like over the last 3 days. When did you last read up on this?
When did I watch it?
I'm sure like over the
Wednesday.
past week.
Watch it Wednesday.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna be
over the
honest
past
again.
week-
My source was WorldStar.
That's
And
it,
basically,
Jesus.
I saw that like people are boycotting her. People didn't even know about this, especially the younger generation. Like she had to somehow resign her current job and
Yeah.
stuff like that. She's suffering right now. But it's
Mm.
good.
I don't have any sympathy though.
Yeah, of course.
Just
She's still not admitting it. That's what's crazy. It's
Why?
like,
Just you made a horrible
Yeah.
mistake,
talk about being stubborn. Right?
and it wasn't even a
Man,
mistake. I feel like it was intentional.
What?
It was intentional.
She just saw people. Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah,
If
and
if you watch how they did it, you'll see it was clearly.
the show. You should watch it though.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch.
It's crazy, man.
It's worth a watch.
Watch
But
that.
I remember the case when it actually happened.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, on that, when you were sticking with the Netflix though, have you watched New Black Mirror?
I
No.
haven't seen it yet. Don't talk
What's it
about
saying?
it, man.
Why is it good?
Let's talk
Is
about
it
the
good?
next topic.
No, wait. Let me. Alright.
We haven't seen it. No,
Without spoiling it.
No, I was gonna say.
Was it good?
I was
Was it
gonna
worth
say.
me
I was gonna
watching?
say the new episode is just about VR. That's what it's about.
Okay, that's cool. But was it good?
That's a spoiler, bro.
What if it's
How?
good?
No. Shall I watch it or shall I not watch it? Like, is it worth me watching it? That's
If
what
you
I'm
like
asking.
Black Mirror, watch
It's
it.
up to you.
No, because some.
If you're a
the
fan of
episode-
Black Mirror, though, you're gonna
I'm
watch
just
it.
saying,
That's
if the
subjective.
episode-
That's subjective.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, that's true.
But-
I'm just saying, if the episode was dead, then
No,
I'm not
it was
gonna
about
watch it.
VR.
I'm gonna
It might be
waste
dead
my
to us,
time.
but it might be good to you.
Yeah.
That doesn't
No,
help.
but then
Doesn't help you watching.
No, it does if it's
How?
general, because I'm asking 2 people. If I was asking one per person, it wouldn't help. If 2 people tell me it's good, then it gives me more of a chance.
It's just literally about VR, and they just got me thinking like, would like with VR,
Yeah.
do you think we're going to lead into a world where people want to live a life of VR more than reality?
Oh,
Like,
but
if
they
you
have
could
that
live-
there. Like I was watching one thing of that like before, and I like how like they're like making like mad VR now, where like you can like put your hands in it and shit, and then like you communicate with another person, and then you can like touch them and shit.
Really?
This was like
Is
last
that like-
year.
is that
I was
like-
watching shit about how they do it in Japan and shit.
Is that like some kind of mad like Skype thing where you
Yeah,
can actually
kinda
feel
like that,
something
yeah.
like, across the world?
Mhm. And they do it with like
This episode of Black Mirror.
they do it with
Is
bare
it?
shit. They do it with like porn
For
and shit. Like they do it with bare shit now, like in Japan. And like they have like interactive shit where like you put the VR on.
I know you
and
did it
shit.
for like porn.
Yeah, and they do it with like they had it for like people like.
No, for
2
porn they do that. Like no, but I don't think you feel them.
Yeah, you do.
Well, there's this thing. That's
you
the
you
thing
do
that
it
I
on
was
like the
watching, it
machine.
showed
You
like,
touch
how
up
it
the
would,
machine and then
Fam,
it's connected
mad,
to
fam.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
is that
it's
Skype?
mad. Yeah.
Do you know how? No, but that machine thing, that's a madness, you know. Because that's not just like quickly, let me go find a 2-2 video real quick. That's literally, let me lock the door, make sure no one's in. Let me get the equipment out.
No, but
Let me
it's,
set
but
this
but it's
up.
between 2
You're
people.
talking
It's not.
to
It's not by
No,
yourself.
I think it's porn. Like literally, you just like have some.
No,
like,
I'm talking
some
about, like,
animated
Skype.
robot thing.
I'm talking
No,
about
you're
like a
the
sex
Skype
thing
so it's like
online
you're talking to someone else.
on Skype,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh.
But it's literally
But it's
interactive.
something- Yeah.
There's
Kinda
that.
sad
They've got
it's
that in
successful
Japan.
Though, right?
Huh?
It's kind of sad that this is successful, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it sad though?
It's huge
Or
in
is it
Japan.
help?
Sad,
Is it meant to
I
be
didn't, is
beneficial
it,
to?
is it successful?
I mean,
It's huge
we're
in Japan.
talking
Yeah.
about-
No,
we're
one-
talking
Yeah.
about-
No,
A lot
one-
of single,
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
single
Everyone
dudes
knows
have been.
Yeah,
No, what I'm saying is
Yeah.
it? But I'm
Like the hentai games, all them dating games.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
massive
yeah,
in Japan.
yeah,
No, what I'm saying, isn't it? No, but like the things with the VR thing, is that not helpful for long distance relationships where they can feel some kind of closeness in a sense?
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
A long distance relationship back in the day was simple Skype conversations, but still making the effort to go see the person because.
Yeah.
But
Well,
now,
it's not even touch
but what
them.
some people want the
Now
physical?
you have the opportunity to touch them online, which limits the you wanting to go and see her and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
just- it's
But I don't
just
think it would stop
not
you from wanting to go
natural
see
anymore.
them because the second you take off the headset, it's just still a robot there. You still want to see the person for real now.
I guess it delays everything. Because obviously
Yeah.
that
It
that
does, it
that
does.
communication is a bit better, so
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
delay actually going to see them
See that,
Yeah.
that's
a
what
bit
I'm saying,
further. Yeah.
It's
It's not a good thing in
it's not humane, man.
long term. It's not good.
But do you think we're all gonna move to that, where VR is literally
No.
just gonna be taken over?
no, I don't think so.
Where like
Now I wanna watch
like
it, though.
surely though, but surely like VR is gonna be a situation where people are like, you know what, yeah, this is
No.
better than my life. Let me live
No.
it. Like Sword Art Online and stuff like that. Like this is better than my life.
No, but you're still gonna come out of it. You can't do that forever though.
I'm sure some people would love to. No, I'm saying, I'm sure some people would if they had the capabilities
Prefer
to.
to, yeah. I get
Like,
what you mean.
say if like you could live a VR GTA life,
They'd
not,
rather
not
live
the
that life
dangerous
than
one.
their
Like,
reality.
Oh,
like I'm
whether
saying,
their
like say if you got
reality
your mansions and you're just going to a shop like that, it's like Second Life. You know that game's Second Life.
Yeah. If I had bare P, I'd probably.
I'm
be
sure
on
some
all
people
day.
would just literally just be like, you know what, yeah, I just
Yeah, I'll be on all day, fam. I'm not gonna lie. Just in your boxes, fam. Just
this.
Just zone that all day.
bro, just all day, fam. In VR. Fam.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm sure they're trying to work their way to a point where VR is a point where you can just basically live another reality.
Oh yeah.
Do you think?
Definitely. Because people, like, when you really deep it, yeah, it's true. It's like, yes, yeah, I think that's gonna happen, fam. And then before you know it, social media's VR and it's peak, fam. You create like before you know it, you create your own kind of like thing on social, and then you're just interacting the same way you do on like Instagram and shit. But it's just like VR, fam.
VR.
But, like everyone on there is who they want to be again, but it's just a different level, fam. Do you know what I mean?
Because right now
I
we're
think it
still
might
living in
work.
a world where people don't.
Maybe.
I'm guessing people don't move as much as a one-to-one in person contact now. Because like when we just have things like WhatsApp and stuff throughout the day, if you're talking to someone, you feel like you're talking to them. No, you don't feel the need to. Oh, I need
No,
to
it's
meet
true.
up with you. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's
you
true.
know it's different.
No,
You're talking about something, but it's still different.
No. Do you know, bro? And I would say that, but you know what? I feel like almost not anymore. Because don't you feel like even when you're talking to people, yeah, when you first meet them now, because of how much you're able to speak with like these kind of things, some of them move like they know you already, so they don't even. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't even. Sometimes it doesn't even break the barrier. Sometimes it kind of. Because I meet people and they're like, they feel like they know me already. It's like, right, I've only been. This is the first time I've met you, but you're acting like I've met you 1,000 times because we've spoken so many times on. Do you know what I mean? Something else. So it can confuse things in that respect as well. if that's not what you actually, do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think we're living in a world where we are moving to where everything is so easily accessible digitally.
Yeah.
That we sometimes don't need. Like, for instance, you could think of just Instagram with story mode. Yeah. You don't even need to say what you've been up to today if someone's a regular poster on their story. Yeah. You follow their day. So we don't need to really engage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we can literally engage in other people's lives without even coming into contact with them or saying hello.
Yeah, that's true.
In person.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like VR is the next step in terms of being like, you know what, you don't even have to leave your house.
Yeah, exactly, and it's true.
To
and
engage with
like,
people.
The same way they follow your story, they know what you're saying. When you meet them, they can literally refer to everything that they've seen in your story and like they know you, and then that's it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think it's gonna be popular eventually.
Yeah, 1,000.
Like, look how many people do the whole Instagram live thing. Like, people want to be seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People want to be seen, and if there's a VR version of Instagram Live,
yeah, that's mad. You're walking a room with the person.
Like, just imagine
Like you're all sitting in like a virtual crowd.
Yeah,
and
exactly. And then
you can turn left. There's a virtual car right next to you. Like, that'd be mad.
Yeah, it's just when they have that.
It's really like, oh,
that'd be
cameras
crazy.
in it. When they have
Like,
like 3D
literally,
cameras. So they put a 3D camera in it, and then you just connect to the 3D camera on IG, and then that's it. You can look around the room at the person.
360, just like that.
Yeah.
I think this.
Because 3D cameras exist. So
I even thought actually, no, tell you like, but there's even an advert now. Have you seen the 5G advert for EE, where the guy is getting ready for a football game, but he's like son's at the game, and then he puts on the VR headset. And he's sitting next to him, and he's just like turning and looking at the game.
Yep, that's it.
So, but he's in the comfort of his house. Like, we're gonna move to that. Like, you literally put on some goggles,
and that's it.
And you're just with the man. Then.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's gonna get to.
Yeah.
That is legit what it's gonna get to. And we're gonna have to kind of. It's gonna be our future generation, but we're gonna have to kind of.
No.
I've never on that VR thing. Because I've never got to use it though. I haven't even got to use it for games.
VR's dead now though. VR's not even good. Like right now, it's dead. So.
Yeah, the synergy for VR
exactly.
right now
It's trash. Yo, bro.
it's been poor.
It's trash. So there's not even a point really.
Since what, like, when was it like announced? Like 3-4 years? When did it actually first start? 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
And there hasn't been like much
nothing.
development.
Everything's still roller coasters on VR. So. Yeah.
it's still being used though, like in car systems. I saw cars are somehow using VR.
Well, they do like airplane
new
simulators
cars.
and stuff for VR.
Yeah, man, it's still being used.
Like they use it for things like
Loads of
training
money
and
in
stuff.
Yeah.
Like training purposes and stuff. They'll use it like for
Just
proper
because it's
things.
not there for us doesn't mean that it's not
That's
popping
true.
right now.
I just thought the rate of where technology goes, I thought it would have been like way
Further
more
on
further,
time.
way more
Maybe
further.
that's later. Like maybe that's not the focus right now.
Or maybe they probably have it, but they just.
I was gonna say like
stages, innit?
Maybe just for the public mainstream.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say
make
for-
as much money as they can. On
some
VR.
people out there, like I'm sure like army, government, like things like they can get the VR that's like on the next level for you. She's actually going crazy. Staying on tech, yeah. Have you seen this Apple?
Or the stand.
Bruv,
Everyone's saying this. I haven't even.
$1,000.
Everyone said the stand.
Don't understand it.
$1,000 for an Apple stand
Let me see
for
the
your
stand.
desktop computer, for your desktop Mac. Where they getting off with these prices?
Yeah, Apple.
It's Apple, man.
No, but are they just pushing the limits?
Yeah, you lot still buy their stuff. So
No. I just have a phone.
I just got a laptop. So
Wait, is no?
what do you know?
That's a lot.
That charger, but I don't think
$1,000.
Is that the same chargers, man?
You know what you can buy for
It might be.
$1,000?
I don't know.
Is that iPhone?
Well, if you think about all the companies that
This is
provide
for
those
Android.
Oh, okay, and I thought so. That's why.
they are the biggest.
Carl took it.
So they can do stuff like that.
No, but what I'm thinking is like,
Oh, you're nice in here.
it's a stand. You literally just put it there and you say put your computer attached to it.
I mean, if you're the biggest company in the game, and
They can get away with it. But they've been doing that for.
means something.
Have they been doing that for years though? Like these stupid prices
They don't care.
with the earbuds and all that.
Well,
like,
what they've been doing
I
is
still
they've been
wanna get it. I
they've been
still need to get
reducing
AirPods.
service. They've been reducing their stuff, and then they've been selling as add-ons. So, like, I before I could use I could charge my phone and listen to music. Now they made it one jacks.
that's just good.
So
bid.
now,
If you have Bluetooth headphones,
That's just good. Bid.
no, but so now I have to either charge my phone or I can buy a splitter.
or buy Bluetooth headphones like everyone else. In the
Exactly. So
yeah,
you have to
okay,
buy
okay.
something.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
It's compatible.
You've committed to their product.
Yeah,
so
that's
now
what I'm
you
saying.
got
That's
now you got to
what
pay the
I'm
price
chosen to do.
pretty much. You've
I think
committed.
they're being proper smart with it because every time they're doing something that create some sort of controversial,
Yeah.
impact, and like everyone is talking about it.
But no one can buy this stand.
And because everyone is talking about it, like
More
people
sales.
with money go out there and buy it because they want to show you, oh shit, I can buy myself a stand. Like I got that money, you know.
I don't understand.
We're talking about it right now, like it's out there, you know what I'm saying?
But it's insane to me.
Yeah, that's why they did it. They probably know no one's gonna buy it, but they just thought they'd fuck it. Let's just dash it out.
People
like
are
that.
buying it just because we're
So,
talking about
People
it.
Yeah,
will
that's
buy
true,
it.
that's
People
true.
will buy
Like
it.
you know those rich cocky people,
It's a
man. They'll be like, yeah, I got a
5K
stand.
These diehard
I don't
Apple
give a fuck.
fans will buy it.
Shit, I got 2 stands.
No computer.
Yeah, exactly.
No computer, you know.
Buy the computer later. I don't need it right now.
That's
It's not
insane.
even big. It's not even like a.
No, but
It's a-
apparently what it does is aerodynamic or something.
Oh, please.
It's light, and then you can turn it portrait and landscape.
Well, it's a stand. About £50 on Amazon, man.
But the thing is, do you think you
Same
can?
shit.
Do you think you can equip this stand to PCs and stuff if you
Yeah,
wanted
the
to?
Apple Pro stand is
But
completely
for that
wrong.
price, it better do everything.
I don't think they were allowed to equip to other.
Probably not.
Should be a computer as well.
Yeah, bruv.
Should be, bro.
I can buy 2 laptops for that price.
I think this is their biggest take.
It should be like an extra hard drive for like a
minutes.
computer.
No man, straight stand. It's literally just
Nah,
what it
bruv,
is.
stand. It's Apple, man.
It's a stand.
That's all you're getting, bro.
But that's mad. I'm just thinking. Imagine going to the press conference and you be like, "All right, so how much is it going to be?" It's like £1,000. It's like, all right, watch me sell this.
$9.99.
And you use this stand, and you actually have to sell it. Like this stand does this, and the price is
Look what you got on your back. Though. You
$1,000.
got Apple on your back.
Huh?
You got their brand.
No man, that's too mad to me.
On your
Nah,
back.
they the
People
biggest
will
in
buy
the
it,
game,
yeah.
man. I don't care.
For the brand alone, people will buy it.
Yeah, of course, man. I'm trying to find this thing.
If it's Apple, people will buy it for sure.
Same
Nah,
thing if you
I
went
think
for
people are
Gucci
getting fed up
instead
with
of
Apple
string,
now.
man. I'll buy it.
You still see people waiting out line every time an
Apple
iPhone comes out.
Yeah, but how? What £1,000 iPhone?
You still see people waiting outside stores waiting for it to drop.
I
This
don't
is
know.
whatever you're into. I
Every
feel
year,
like
every
can
year you
take
see, you're like, come on, people still can't be doing it. The line's still just as big
Yeah.
as ever. No matter what the price is. It's mad.
it. Everyone says it's pointless.
If you're committed to it, you're committed to it. So
I'm phone stuck to be honest.
$1,000.
no one's phone stuck.
No, I'm phone
Why are you
stuck.
phone stuck?
Your phone's
Because
stuck.
my
Not even me.
because
Because probably just too lazy to switch everything
because
over.
yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's
I'm
not
phone-
phone. That's
phone
not
stuck.
phone stuck. That's just you being lazy.
everything's backed up on this. I have my apps,
Yeah, but
You can't take the time to switch it over. So
and
that's,
Androids
that's
are
your problem.
confusing.
Oh my god. Alright.
You just frozen excuse for
This
it.
guy's born in the 50s, bro.
Yeah.
I said it's confusing.
It is confusing.
Amish, man. It's not.
It
It's
hurts.
easy.
It's scary.
Just love
It's
Apple.
scary. You know?
The
It's
future's
just the change
the
of
future's
like,
scary.
operating system.
Change is scary.
Yeah, that's your personal issues, man.
Yeah.
That's not. It's not. It's not Andrew's fault.
Mm.
Still recording.
Yeah.
Why you got something to say?
You don't know what happened.
No, the screensaver as well.
Oh.
Oh yeah. A trophy hunter.
Is
Huh?
screen
A trophy hunter
Yeah.
who posted a photo of a giraffe she killed.
charging?
She ate it and said
No.
it was delicious.
I'm gonna plug it
Do
back
you
in.
believe
Once.
in animal hunting?
Wait.
Animal hunting.
you
Why
believe in
would you
game
agree with
hunting?
that? What if are they like over like populated and like? Actually, even if they're overpopulated, doesn't
I didn't even know what the question was, to be honest.
a trophy hunter.
No, I said a trophy hunter. She killed a giraffe
A giraffe. Jesus Christ. I
Yeah,
thought it was
and then what?
and then she
Something
ate
like-
it.
fucking hell.
Did she post it online, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Oh, god. That's where she messed up. Why would you do that? It's just like,
That's insane. I'm gonna go find this video though.
Of what?
The woman found in the giraffe. The woman in the giraffe.
all that was your buzzword.
Yeah, it's peak. No, I didn't
Did you see how long?
You guys.
In my head, I was thinking, bro.
That was true, bro. I'm gonna ask him what his password is, man.
That's funny.
That was a lot, man.
You covered the whole bar like twice, bro.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, bro. I thought I was the only one looking at it, bro.
Did you pass it like a tenant?
But people typing for like a good 30 seconds, just writing letters.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
That's mad.
Yeah, go on. What was it
Yeah.
now? Giraffe sound.
So woman clapped the giraffe.
I said yeah. Some woman, a trophy hunter, killed a giraffe. She said she ate it and she said it was delicious.
She's doing it just to get attention. Like, there's no other reason.
bro. If she like giraffe meat, bro, that's what it is, man.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
You know how many people eat weird shit around the world?
I think,
Like,
we need to stop big game hunting though.
Like, I get it, there's poachers out there, but they
She's
literally
not a
just do-
poacher. She's a trophy hunter. She's a trophy.
or whatever,
hunter.
man.
She's probably paid
She
for.
kills animals, that's why.
Yeah.
Basically, and she just does it online for the attention. Why else
oh,
would
right. She kills animals
you? What?
just like that.
Yeah, she's like.
No, there's people
that do
who just
sport,
do that like just because.
and they pose with it. I remember the dentist that killed the lion.
Yeah, and then post it online. Why did they have to show it online?
He showed the lion dead.
Yeah,
Well, he shot it, and then you kind of stand next.
and then
to
they
it.
pose with it like.
Like
No,
I
there's-
shot.
Why
it.
would
they
you
know
cut
there's
the
an
lion?
audience for that. They probably their friends.
People just
That's
go
what I'm
out
saying.
there.
The whole
Go
circle.
hunting, like,
So is that what
yeah.
it is? They literally just went out and was like, yeah, fuck it, and just clapped it, innit?
Yeah, the trophy. Yeah, and
Oh,
then she
yeah, I
ate
saw
it.
it. I saw it.
And it keeps the head or something.
She ate it. I don't know. That's a bitch move though. But why? What kind of power do you get from just killing?
Wow.
Like,
It's clearly they
People
they
like
clearly
weird-
enjoy it.
If
weird
this-
fetishes, it's weird
Yeah.
taste.
I think it's the
Oh, man.
attention. Because why would you post it online?
Yeah,
If you
that's
do it,
what
fair
it-
enough. You do
yeah,
it. Like,
yeah, it's true.
it's what's the reason behind posting it?
you're
Yeah.
proud of it.
What?
So why do you have to
What?
post it online?
Yeah,
When you know the reaction that's gonna get.
Yeah, in now.
It's attention.
2019. Yeah.
Attention. That's all you got asking for.
Yeah, you're right.
I want clout because
Yeah,
I'm
clout
being
is
controversial. You know.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not even
killing
controversial,
humans,
that's
but
not
yeah,
nice.
that's
Huh?
That's deep. And obviously, yeah, as I said, she can kill an animal. Obviously, she's gonna get that reaction. Can't
Yeah.
kill a human, but you just kill an animal quickly, clap it off.
That
You
kind
know
of shit.
people feel for a giraffe.
Huh?
New people, everyone knows people will feel for a giraffe.
You feel for any animal that gets shot when they're just in their own business.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? When you feel for a rat that
But
got
even a
shot.
giraffe, think about that, them big ass, them giants. Man.
That's a big animal.
clapped
Yeah.
it,
That's
man.
a
For
big
what?
animal.
It's true, bro.
That's a huge ass animal. Just
That's
it
massive.
doesn't
Yeah.
even do anything to no one, fam.
Aren't they nearly a thing? Extinct? No,
Giraffes
That's what I'm
aren't.
saying. I
think
don't feel
giraffes
like
are.
they're
No?
even.
they aren't.
I don't think they are.
Oh, maybe not. Oh,
Are you sure?
maybe what? Maybe
can't
random.
stay
No,
Yeah,
no,
so-
giraffe. I don't think there's a lot of giraffes in the
I
world.
think there's giraffe.
Maybe.
I don't think they're
rhinos.
overpopulated, but I don't think they're.
Yeah. Rhinos. Oh,
But
maybe
this is
not
why I don't
rhinos,
get. Why do people? Yeah. This is another thing. Like, you know, when the poachers and that, when they keep killing these animals,
Yeah.
why do they kill them? Why do they continue to
But
kill them?
Then do you wear down?
Huh?
Do you wear down jackets?
What?
Do you wear down jackets?
What are down jackets?
Like jackets with feathers in?
No.
You sure? Do you have any jackets with feathers in?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Why do I have a jacket with feathers in them?
some people do. Like, you know, Canada Goose and like, all them kind
Well,
of
what does that do?
But the fact that you know the words shows that you don't
No,
care,
because
bro.
I'm thinking of the materials I have don't have feather on them.
No, but I mean inside.
I'm
so
not a
like,
chicken,
Do you have
bro.
any winter coats?
You never know,
Yeah.
bro. You
What-
might
what
be
are your winter
wearing
coats for then?
giraffe right now.
You don't have
Wool,
down.
man. Wool.
Really? You've never like spent a bit of money on a jacket and it's been like down.
Why? What are they doing to the? What?
keeps
Whose
you warm.
feathers are those though?
I don't know, probably like duck. Or
Yeah,
like-
but no, but why did you specifically go to these?
No, because you're saying about killing animals and that, but I'm asking, do you wear like the clothes, like, because people obviously wear like.
But I'm not
down
wearing
jackets, so it's the
giraffe
same.
skin clothes.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's
They
still
are
crap.
endangered, brother.
Oh
It's
yeah. Okay.
critically-
Yeah,
still-
Critically endangered.
Yeah, see, it's still
because people are shooting them and eating them.
because obviously, as you said, like killing.
You
any
never really
animal.
see giraffes out there. Sorry.
So it's the
go
same sort of thing. Like, I'm just trying to elaborate on what you were saying. But I was asking, do you wear like warm clothes in the winter?
I wear warm clothes. Yeah, but I'm not skinning endangered animals.
Okay.
Like this is what this is
You're
what
buying them.
Huh?
Yeah, like what about your?
I'm not
what
buying
about- what
giraffe
about
skins.
Your pillows. Are your pillows feather?
I don't know what my pillows are made of.
Hey,
I actually don't know what my
here
pillows
he
are made of.
goes. How do you not know whether your pillows have feather in it, fam? That's backwards. I can honestly admit, okay.
I don't
have
know
a
what my
feather
pillow. I don't know.
Fam, a few ducks probably did kind of die for my pillow.
I don't think they die. They shave them in
It's a
it.
ducks.
They shave them and put them back.
I don't know what they do. No, because people eat ducks, so they probably do kill them.
Yeah, but ducks are farmed though.
Huh?
Ducks are farmed.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
true.
it's not. But what I'm saying is these animals in.
But does that make it?
Yeah, that's
better?
what I'm saying. It's the same thing, bro.
No,
It's
what I'm
still
saying is
killing
when an
something.
animal when an
It's
animal is
still killing
farmed, when an
something.
animal is farmed, and
Bro, it doesn't take away from
and
the
when they're
fact
not
it was
killed in a
alive, it's still-
humane way, that's the problem. That's what I think.
But farms
To some
still,
people,
still
to some
can-
people, shooting something in the head is a human way of killing.
Huh?
To some people, shooting something in the head is a
No, but
human
I'm
way
saying
of
killing for sport is completely different from killing for farming. Because what I'm saying is,
Huh?
no, what I'm saying is like, you know, like endangered things.
That's wild. Killing is killing, bro.
No, what I'm saying, no, listen, I'm saying for endangered species, when something is killed, this animal's not being farmed. You're just taking away the amount of animals that are there. Yeah. So like, if there's 15 rhinos and you're just saying, oh, I'm gonna shoot 5 of them, now there's only 10 rhinos left. But what I'm saying is,
But what if you're
if
farming
there's-
rhinos? Does it take away from the fact that you can kill another 5 rhinos? I don't feel like it
no,
makes
but
any
what I'm
difference.
saying, is, when these animals are critically endangered,
Yeah, but they
Why
become
do you keep
endangered from
killing
being
them?
farmed. Yeah,
They're not farming them. They're just killing them.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I do get that. But what I was saying
You're not
is,
even letting them breed. You're just killing them.
yeah, I get that. But I was just saying it should just carry out throughout. There's no reason to kill any of these animals. To be fair, when you really deep it, like that's what I'm saying. There was no difference. Like,
It is a difference though.
nah, I don't feel like there's a
Because I
difference,
feel
man.
like if you're just duck hunting for sport, that's a different thing.
But I feel like people do clap ducks for sport though.
They do.
Swear, they do, innit?
I
Like,
don't
they
think
wait
that-
for them to fly and then
I
they
don't
just
think
wait
that's
for them and then they shoot them.
Like
Yeah.
just hunting for
And
sport.
foxes and
Yeah,
but I have a problem with hunting for sport.
but you don't have a problem with
killing
for
animals
hunting.
in general.
I mean, killing through farming, like killing whilst farming.
Through farm, well, I can't because I eat the food. I eat the meat. So how can I say I have a problem with farming and then you're gonna
But
see me
and
bust
that's what I'm saying.
for a
That's
beef
why I'm
burger?
confused. Like, I don't know. I don't obviously.
What I'm saying is, killing for a trophy to take a picture and stand next to its carcass. That's a kind of there's a torture in, there's a pleasure in. I just killed this thing. Look at me. There's a pleasure in that. I'm not taking pleasure in like, look at this duck meat on my face. I'm waving it around like, yes, look, you died. I'm not saying that.
No, but that's what I'm saying about coats. I wasn't even talking about food. That's what I'm saying. Did you have like? That's what I was saying. Do you have like a coat that you might have that's down? Because that, as I said,
No, see, I don't
goose,
feel. I don't.
so, like,
I
people
don't
wear that because it's like,
no,
okay, this is a duck coat.
No, see-
So it's the same thing.
No, see, I don't have anything like. I think I have like faux level and stuff. Like I don't have any.
Like real, like
I
down.
don't have any real animal.
material.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah,
Unless
that's
it's
what I
like
was
a
asking.
wool, like a sheep has been sheared for my stuff. Yeah, but you don't have to kill a sheep to get its wool.
But I'm just saying that sheep probably died anyway.
No,
for food, fam.
they shear sheep. They shear sheep and just use their wool and they grow back and they keep shearing them.
From them same shaved sheep you see in. Have you not seen that thing when they put them in? They make them go through that thing and then they shock them in the head and they slit their throats. Man. It's the same sheep.
But
fam,
the
that are
sheep
shaved.
though, like, that's lamb.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know a lot of sheep meat on my
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Oh yeah, okay.
In my
Yeah, it's not the
fridges.
same thing. Yeah.
What's sheep? What's cooked sheep?
what's cooked
What is-
sheep.
what-
Sheep, innit?
Oh yeah, what is sheep?
Cooked sheep is sheep.
Yeah, we don't eat sheep.
No one eats sheep, does it? Okay.
Well, someone probably eats
But
sheep.
you know, sometimes when you
No, I'm
like
saying someone probably eats
you
sheep.
cook certain
yeah.
animals and it turns into like a
I think a lamb.
Hey, don't say sheep,
What?
bro. I think it's something else.
sheep.
I was actually deep in that. I
Don't
was
go
like,
to the
wait,
shop and say,
we don't
"Yo,
eat
I
sheep.
wanna-
We don't
1
eat
kilo."
sheep.
That's what I was thinking. Like you
I
don't eat
was
sheep,
like,
no?
wait, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was
Obviously, we
confused.
have goat, we have sheep, they're all different. Yeah. I'm positive.
Lamb.
I need to. I want to Google
I'm
difference between
confused
lamb
now.
and
Wait,
sheep.
what's lamb? What's lamb? Wait, what's
Okay,
lamb
okay,
now?
Lamb
You fucked me up.
lamb is kind of messed up. Lamb is less than. It's a sheep, but it's 1 year old.
Oh, okay, there we
It's
go.
a
It's
young
lamb.
sheep.
See?
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking of.
Lamb is a
Yeah,
young-
that's what I was thinking of.
Lamb is a young.
So the same one.
No, but what I'm
No, because I
saying
was
is,
thinking like, what's cooked sheep?
Yeah, I was
I was thinking there's a word for it. I thinking there's a word for it. Lamb. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is,
That fucked me up, yeah.
That messed me up.
but what I'm saying is, we don't eat fully grown sheep. I mean,
That's
we-
mutton.
Oh, it's
no?
baby.
Wait,
That's
what's
baby
mutton?
sheep. Baby sheep is a
oh,
lamb.
you're gonna make me have to
Isn't
go.
mutton sheep?
Baby sheep.
No,
is
that's
lamb.
old.
Old,
I think mutton's old.
old goat.
Old
Is
sheep.
that when they say mutton dressed as lamb as a kind of? Is that like a?
You're confused with the thing.
So
now. I
what?
know
We
you're
don't
talking
eat sheep. We either eat it when it's young or old,
about. I thought, yeah.
and then we shave it.
Isn't
I'm so
lamb young?
confused.
And mutton's old, no?
Yeah, mutton's old.
Sheep.
Mutton's definitely old.
sheep?
So what happens when they're mid? So I
So we
guess
don't eat
they just wait until they're old then
Yeah,
and kill them.
Maybe, yeah.
Younger lambs are smaller, and
Yeah.
mutton meat is sheep with over 2 years old. So what's it? Just regular sheep?
2 years old. Is that long? Is that long? Is that their years or our years?
It says 2 years. That's
probably
our
our
years.
years.
That's our years.
That's
We
not
let them
long.
live
That's
for
not
2
long
years.
at all, bro.
In general, the darker color and older the
Anything.
animal.
Yeah, older. Yeah. So it's
Yeah. So it's all sheep.
what's their lifespan?
I don't know. They farm.
They
them
said
quick.
mutton's
It
2
sounds
years.
like they're
Though.
quick.
So, boy,
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what's their
They
lifespan?
said 2 years is old.
So when are the ones
That
that?
means these guys are living 6 months, fam. It's peak.
But when are the
They
ones
live in
that?
6
But
months.
when are the
No,
ones that
no,
they're just
it's mad.
using for wool? They must keep some sheep just to shave them up.
No, I think they do. I think they do.
You're
Like,
okay with them getting wrapped. This is why you're a
No,
demon.
no.
You are, because you eat it. You said they farm it. You don't care about animals.
I think
getting
they
clapped
skin
to
them,
farm.
like,
But I'm saying if
twice,
you
3 times
do
a
the
year, no?
animal to clap it, that's even worse, fam.
No, I'm.
Imagine I am making you live to kill you. That's peak.
but I don't think they kill him like after one
Well,
thing.
I think they. No, what
After one shave, yeah.
No, I think it is.
They
though.
do it a few
No,
times.
of course,
No,
of
but
course,
I,
yeah.
no,
But
I
I'm
genuinely
just
think. No,
saying,
but I genuinely think. I think
the
it's.
lambs-
I don't think they go like this. I don't think they're like 1 year lamb. I think they have like we're gonna make those ones.
Oh yeah, I
lamb.
see what you mean about the lambs. Yeah,
No, I feel like they're gonna be
young.
like we're gonna make those ones the lamb, like the lamb meat. We're gonna make those ones the mutton meat, and we're gonna keep these ones for shaving.
But the sheep are gonna get old and they're gonna die anyway, and then they're gonna.
No, but I feel like they're gonna keep
So,
some
they're gonna-
for like just shaving for longer years. That's what.
Yeah, I get
that's
that.
what I think.
Until they get
I'm
old,
just
then
saying,
they
yeah,
get-
bro. Either way, yeah, there are
But then-
3 stages of this animal that are dying, or the mid stage you don't die.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, the
They're all
mid
dying.
wool.
Man-
No, but the
lambs
wool,
get
the
fat
wool ones
and
probably
muttons
survive
get
for a
fat.
while.
Well, they only got 2 years.
No, I
exactly.
think they probably keep some for wool, some
But, bro,
for
when the ones
lamb,
that you
and then
keep
some for
wool
mutton.
Get old, you kill them.
Yeah.
Well,
mutton.
yeah. Well, no, but who says you're probably no? But they might be too old for
What are you
mutton.
talking about? No, because mutton's old sheep. But why would you shave the sheep till it's old and then not use it for mutton? That's ridiculous. That's a waste.
That don't make sense.
I don't know.
You would. So I'm saying, breeding animals to clap them is equally as deep.
They're
as
all
just
dying
clapping an
regardless.
animal for fun.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're giving something life just to take it away, that's peak. That's like playing God. It's
No,
mad.
but this is what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like that's deep.
yeah, we say that, but then we all eat meat in this room.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
then-
saying, but I said I had a duck pillow, fam. I wasn't taking. I'm just saying. I wasn't saying I had.
Duck pillow, you know.
I wasn't saying that.
Why have you got a duck pillow?
I'm just being quack.
Fam,
Why?
no, you know what it is. I can't remember what I was working. No, because I was
That's
working
so
somewhere.
extra, bro.
No,
Duck pillow pillow.
I had a certified discount. I got it certified. But
So you
don't
look for
worry about
cheap
That made
as
it
well.
better.
Huh?
That made it better.
Your blood pillow.
It was
Man.
more
Yeah.
comfy.
That's your blood pillow,
it.
man.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I should be ashamed of myself.
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
right now.
It's
So
a quack at night.
yeah, it's not.
No,
Bro.
I'm just seeing a whole duck in his pillow, like the head just coming out of the case.
Dane
And he's just
That's
sleeping on
mad.
the.
talks to you at night.
They're so comfortable. But flipping, I forgot what I was saying now. Clowns.
Yeah, because what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is like you are legit trying to tell me that like no, because I'm saying killing for sport is wrong. If these
saying
men were
they're
just
both
clapping, no, I'm saying if they were just like let's raid these and just shoot these sheep, let's just shoot them all up.
Yeah, but he's agreeing with you. though.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I
don't-
disagree
I don't
with
understand
much.
what your
I'm
point
just saying there's nothing
He's been
wrong.
agreeing with you the whole
Yeah, I
time.
haven't
He's talking
disagreed.
about
But, no,
both.
but you're saying there's nothing wrong with the sport one then.
No, I'm saying
You
they're
never said
equally as
that.
bad. You said there's nothing wrong
You're
with
saying
farming.
there's-
I don't think they're equally as bad.
You're saying the
Because
farm
that's-
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
exactly.
said.
You're the one that's.
This guy forgot his
Because
whole argument.
no, yeah. Because I don't think they're equally bad. I don't think they're equally as bad. And like I said, because of the food situation, because you one is being farmed for sustenance, while one is just being killed for pleasure.
But he's saying the one for summons is still bad.
It's still bad.
That's,
I'm not
that's
saying
his
it's
point.
not bad, but what I'm saying it's not as bad as just killing for pleasure. Because
but
it has
that's
no
you
end
thinking
goal.
about
It has
from
no
a
end
human
goal
point
other
of
than
view.
just be. It has no end goal other than just being thingy. Like
What are you talking about? They're both.
no, but what I'm saying is one has no end goal. One has no purpose for the reason you killed the other than the fact that you took pleasure in killing something. One
Yeah,
is
but
to
we're
serve
choosing
the.
to eat meat,
If we had like, for instance, if you were
But
actually,
he's just talking about the killing. In
Yeah,
general.
you're talking about maybe it from a human standpoint.
Yeah.
But I get that, but I'm just saying like eating meat is a choice too. So obviously, what makes it like it doesn't make it any like we don't have to eat meat. So like, how does it make it any different from the killing? The killing's the same. Like I don't feel like there's any moral like difference in the killing.
okay,
Wasn't
it's different. In the killing in the farming process, technically, I put this in air quotes. It's meant to be more humane
how?
when they use the shocker and stuff to paralyze the animal. That
Yeah, but
it's
if
meant to
he
be
shot
more.
in his head. That's it.
No, but what I'm saying it's meant to be more humane when they do that and then they kill it, so it doesn't feel pain. That's what they say. That's what they say. No, wait, I'm not done. But the other way is I see you draw and I'm putting a bullet in you and watch you bleed out. That is not humane.
I
They're not
think she did that.
shocking
I
them.
think she clapped it in his head. He
No, she,
wouldn't-
she put a rifle though.
Huh?
Yeah, but I'm still putting a bullet in you.
Bro, if you shot a giraffe in his head, yeah, it dies straight away. This woman, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking
A
about.
giraffe all the way
Yeah,
up
this
there.
woman, yeah, I mean, these things, yeah, I watched this thing.
Good aim though, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, but giraffes have a big head, fam. Giraffes are big. Like,
I know.
Who said she clapped it in the head? Though?
this is say, but she clapped it, yeah. Then I watched. Did you watch that thing, yeah, when it shows you like how like these people? It's like I think it was called like kill it, cook it, and eat it.
Yeah.
And they showed the lambs go through the thing.
I didn't see
Then
the
they
lamb. I saw the
shocked
pig one.
lambs.
I saw the pig
They
one.
shocked it, yeah.
Yeah, they shock them and
Then
they get
it's
stunned.
kind of like alive, but it's not. Then they.
Yeah, they
How is
slit
that?
its throat.
How is that more? And then watch it bleed out through its neck. Then just shoot it in its head and it's dead. Like the thing, you chop its neck and it's still like twitching and shit. The other thing, done, movement done.
Because what I'm saying, no, I think the twitch is
You
just
made
down
this
to
cut.
nerve. I think the twitch is just down to nerve still going.
No,
That's not consciously still going because the head, the paralyzing thing stopped.
But they're paralyzed first.
Because I think that stopped their consciousness. What I'm
think
saying
it's
is
still
just
bad.
getting
I think it's
shot,
both bad.
just getting
I think
shot.
killing is just.
It's just bad. in general.
Anyhow, bro.
Exactly.
There's no good way of doing it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand.
I'm saying
that
one is
game
meant to be
team,
more
but-
humane.
No, none of it's humane.
I don't think it's humane.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
no,
think
like-
about it, but
Like,
I
you
don't
don't
know.
have to eat meat. You're literally creating something to kill it to eat it. That's how is that?
But then-
That's evil.
Yeah,
man.
the concept of that in general is messed
Yeah,
up.
when you really think about it,
Also, though, I'm not sure that some animals.
like some
Would
animals
still
hunt things
be-
and kill it anyway.
Also, I'm not sure
That's-
some animals would still be alive if we didn't farm them.
No, I get that, but like, all right, that woman here, she game hunting. Okay, I get she game hunts, but then the same way some animals just obviously they do it to eat and that, but the same way something could have beefed that giraffe and it died in the wild anyway. Like, it's not the same.
But are you
Like,
saying that we shouldn't?
No way, no, I'm not agreeing with what she did. No way, but it's like that giraffe every day has that funky risk of surviving. I understand. Do you know what I mean? Them things like that we farm, we purposely farm it and kill it. Them other things, they have a 50% chance of dying anyway. How many times have you watched like wildlife shit and then they beef and die? What happened?
No, it's not.
What
This
happened?
guy's an idiot. It's just him. Ignore him.
So-
he's there like.
Oh,
This guy's high,
so,
bro.
so, so yeah.
Well, yeah. What I'm saying is,
So it's the same. It's not. There's no worse because them animals that she clapped in the wild, in 2 weeks, it's fighting for its life every day. So do you know what I mean? It's peak. How many times have you watched Animal? What's it, Blue Planet or something? You seen a giraffe beefing, fam, and get clapped by something else, fam.
yeah, but this one, no, but
Nature, man.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like you've seen it there, fam. You see giraffes beefing all the time.
no, but I'm just saying, yeah, but what I'm saying is when they're beefing in the wild, yeah, it's for purposes like actually like
Yeah, no, I feel you. Actually,
yeah, it's for purposes when it's like, oh, an animal probably getting clapped by another animal because the animal's gonna eat
yeah,
it.
yeah. But
But what I'm saying is literally just going, I just want to put your head on my wall. That's a bit thick. If we were farming chickens to just cut their heads off and put them on people's walls, what are we doing that for?
some people sacrifice chickens. It's the same thing. People would get chickens and just sacrifice them.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that's
It's the
right.
same as game thing. It's the same.
But I'm not saying
All
that's
killing's
right.
the same, fam. It's all the same. Like,
No, if you're stranded if you were in some forest somewhere.
But that's
and
life.
you haven't
You're
eaten
talking
there.
about life or death situation.
No, but what I'm saying is you would eat. No, you would kill an animal to eat it to survive.
I always said if I had to. I don't think I would.
That's
kill an
that's
animal.
life or death, though.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not. the
Yeah,
same
but what I'm
thing.
saying is
We're choosing to eat meat.
Yeah, but
That's-
what-
that's-
no, but what I'm
that's
saying-
a
no, but what I'm
Both
decision.
of these things.
But what I'm saying is-
Andrew, what
both
are
of
you
these
trying to
things
get
are.
at?
That's
I'm
what
trying to say
thinking.
eating. I'm trying to kill
Both
to
of these
eat.
things are a
Kill to
choice.
eat is a different thing from killing for the sake of just
But
doing
we're
it.
not killing to eat though, fam.
The whole
We're
point
not-
is
we're
we're
not-
not. That's the thing.
That's what I'm
We don't
saying
have
to
to
you.
eat meat.
We don't have to
That's
eat,
the whole
fam.
point. We're
just
trying to
killing it
do.
'cause we can.
But what I'm saying is, killing to eat is a different thing. We are killing to eat. We're not killing these things just so we can look at them in our like on our walls,
No.
and just to take a
But
picture.
our
and be like,
point is we
"This
don't
dead."
need to eat them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That is
saying.
our point.
So the
No, but I'm saying, but we are eating them.
So what is
So
it?
at least
so
if we're
what's
killing
different?
them,
Okay, we
if
are,
we're killing
yeah.
them,
What
if
is
we're
it?
killing them, we're doing it for a purpose. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
A purpose other than just the fact that you wanted to kill something.
No, but
Because my end goal is to eat so I can get sustenance. I know I can get my sustenance from something else, but I'm killing this thing so I can eat it to get
Yeah,
sustenance.
but you were
from
talking about
this.
the whole right, which
Yes,
so
and
that
I'm-
one's right, more right than that
I
one.
am. Yeah, because I'm saying if I'm killing this, even though I can eat something else, but I'm killing this
well,
because
she ate
I
it.
want nutrition
First of all,
from this.
She ate it, bro. What are you talking about? She ate it.
Yeah,
And she
in her
put it,
situation.
so which
But
is
what I'm
more
saying,
respectful than us in chicken, bro. Do you put if
Can't she go to jail for that?
I don't know, but she
Eating
ate
like a
it.
dangerous species, no?
So
I don't know how they
maybe
work
she
out
needed
there.
it for sustenance. Maybe she needed to kill the giraffe for sustenance.
I
We
think,
don't know.
So then, by your theory, it's right what she done.
Listen, I'm not agreeing with you. You jumped
no,
on
because
it at the wrong
she
time.
didn't have to kick.
I'm just saying
She
you
didn't have
jumped
to.
on the
No,
wrong time.
because this thing's
Nah, I'm just
endangered.
saying
This thing's
We've been
endangered.
talking about this for ages.
Chickens aren't
yeah, like, I
endangered.
think we've come to
Bro,
an end
killing is
with
wrong
this,
regardless. Either way, it's wrong,
killing
fam.
is bad, bro.
There's no difference between her hunting for game than us killing chickens for food. I feel like either way it's wrong, fam. Us creating to kill it for food is wrong. Her killing for sport is wrong. But yeah, I feel like they're both just wrong, fam. That's it. I don't feel like one's worse than the other.
I know Andrew disagrees, bro.
Yeah, Andrew disagrees so heavily, fam.
No,
This guy says that farming, yeah, is better than game hunting. they're the same. You're still killing animals that don't need to be killed, isn't it?
True.
I think it's worse that you create an animal to kill it. I think that's even more evil. Like creating something just to kill it is deep than going out and be like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna eat you, and I'm gonna frame you. Just be like, that's deep as well, but it's a bit more respectful. It's like you gave it a bit of a nicer death, fam. Even though it was fucked up in the first place, still a bit more respectful. She got the head on the wall and that.
She still ate it as well.
And she ate it. She didn't let it just kill it and just dash it away. She ate it, put the head up, maybe made a little carpet and that.
Oh wow.
I'm just being honest.
I said made a carpet, you know.
But with chicken, you just eat it and shit out. You didn't put like its toenail on the side and just remember that chicken. It's peak, fam. You don't wear the foot around his neck. Just be like, yeah, my lucky foot, fam. You know what I mean?
That's going on. That's going on and on, bro.
No one's saying nothing.
You don't say nothing.
We've been on this for so long. It's true. You might as well just.
Man, let's end it. What's your
Yeah,
conclusion
exactly.
about this, man, Andrew?
Oh, I'm still standing by mine.
Wrong is wrong.
Yeah?
I'm still standing by mine.
Listen, it's wrong. That's the conclusion, yeah. That's the conclusion.
Say that.
Killing is
We're all
wrong.
good people
That's the
who
conclusion.
believe killing is wrong.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
didn't
we
need to clap it.
would like to put out there to the world.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Coffee. Until next time, that's not no chatting Thoughtless. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram, and it's chatting Thoughtless on SoundCloud, YouTube, and iTunes. Until next time, peace.
Peace.